My cherished one, it is essential for you to understand this before the dawn of tomorrow. Please, take at least 10 minutes to set aside all distractions, release every concern, and allow your heart to find peace in my presence. I am reaching out to you, and I need you to truly hear me. This moment holds great significance for you, you are not mistaken. This is your time, your moment has arrived. It is neither a coincidence nor a random occurrence, this is a divine arrangement, meticulously planned long before you came into being. Do you grasp why you are the chosen one? Do you understand why I am here? Reaching out to you now because you have emerged victorious from the challenges that sought to undermine you, my dear. The obstacles meant to break you are not always visible, they reside in the depths of your spirit. They are the internal conflicts, the times you wrestled with choices between what is right and what is tempting, between earthly cravings and higher truths. I recognize the struggles you have faced, battles that may have felt insurmountable at times, yet you remained steadfast. You endured and survival stands as a testament to your resilience and our bond, yet my child, the battles do not cease simply because you have navigated one season. The adversary never relents, and his schemes become increasingly cunning. The challenges you have encountered thus far were merely the beginning. You must grasp that remaining at the same spiritual level is not an option. Just as a warrior cannot engage in battle with dull weapons, you cannot face the forces of darkness without continually deepening your faith and honing your spiritual strength. Discernment is essential. This is your moment to elevate your spiritual stature and delve deeper into my presence. Cultivate a greater understanding of my word, for the battles ahead will be unlike anything you've faced before. You must raise your spiritual vision. The time has come to move beyond the mindset of a spiritual child. It is crucial to mature and learn to see beyond the surface of circumstances, discerning what is true and what is false, recognizing what comes from me and what is a scheme of the enemy. Dedicate more time to prayer. Merely seeking my blessings is not enough, you must also heed my voice to truly understand the journey I am guiding you through. Fortify your trust in me, so that regardless of the shifting circumstances around you, you can remain assured of my unwavering support. A weak mind cannot face greater challenges, allow me to refine you. Let me delve deep into your soul and dismantle every limitation you've imposed on yourself. You are not meant for an ordinary existence, you are destined to triumph, to shatter chains, and to embrace the power I have bestowed upon you. This can only happen when you are willing to embark on the journey of spiritual growth, when you decide not to live by fleeting emotions but to walk according to my revelation. My child, do not be afraid of what I am preparing to do within you. Do not fear that you are not ready, for I never call someone without equipping them. If you place your trust in me, I will do great things through you, but you must commit to one thing. Do not stop. Do not settle for what you already know. Do not accept a shallow spiritual life. Let your faith ignite with an intensity unmatched, driving you forward with a profound zeal for the challenges that lie ahead. You are called to embody strength, resilience, and the wisdom that comes from deep within. Are you prepared? You are integral to a purpose that transcends your understanding, a purpose rich with significance and depth. Every obstacle you've encountered, every tear you've shed, and every hardship you've faced has contributed to your narrative. Each experience has been intricately woven into the path I have set for you, leading you to this pivotal moment. I understand there are times when you question the storms that persist around you, the trials that follow relentlessly, as if peace is a distant dream. Contemplate why your prayers seem to fade into silence. Reflect on why you endure pain, traverse difficult paths, and shoulder burdens that feel unbearable. My dear child, I understand the questions that weigh on your heart. I hear your cries and sense your moments of despair, those times when you feel adrift, wondering if I am present. And I assure you, I have never abandoned you, not for an instant. Have I turned my face away from you? Not for a single second have you suffered alone. But my child, understand this, there are things that my love allows, even when my power could prevent them. It is not because I cannot rescue you in an instant, but because I see beyond what you can see. I do not only see this moment, I see the entire picture of your life. I see the road ahead, the destiny I have prepared for you, the great things you will do in my name. And for you to step into that, you must be trained, refined, and prepared. Do you remember that gold must? To be refined, one must endure the flames. Recall that a diamond emerges from immense pressure to radiate its brilliance. My dear, the challenges you have encountered are not indications of neglect but rather proof of my presence within you. I am forging you into a warrior, preparing you to embrace a new chapter, a chapter filled with triumph, breakthroughs, and possibilities beyond your wildest imagination. But now, I ask you, do you have the courage to believe that I am still at work? Do you have the faith to trust that, even when the full picture remains unclear, I am orchestrating everything for your good? Are you prepared to release the doubts, the fears, the burdens that have weighed you down for so long? Will you rise and embrace what awaits you? This is your moment, the time I have designated for you. You must choose, will you walk by faith, or will fear keep you from moving forward? Do not believe for a second that I have ignored your pleas, that your sorrow has gone unnoticed. Every word spoken through your tears has been remembered, every sigh, every tear that has fallen, I have collected in my hands. They have not been forgotten. Vanished, yet they hold significance, they are nearer to me than you might think. In times when you feel isolated, when you assume no one is paying attention, when you fear I have abandoned you, I was present in those darkest moments. I was there, supporting you with strength when despair threatened to engulf you. In the times when doubt and anxiety roared in your mind, I was softly imparting solace to your spirit, even if you couldn't perceive it, lost in the tempest. I was enveloping you, cradling you in my presence, protecting you in my embrace. Do you grasp this, my child? I am not inflicting punishment upon you. The challenges you have faced are not indicators of abandonment, but rather of preparation. I have not permitted your suffering because I find joy in your pain, rather, I understand that true strength emerges when you confront adversity. Your faith can only remain unwavering when it is challenged by storms. If you yearn to grow, if you aspire to walk in the glory that I have destined for you, then you must learn to believe in me, even when the future is unclear. You have sought strength, and I did not offer you a simple road. Instead, I guided you through trials that forged your resilience. I did not eliminate every obstacle from your path, but I have been by your side through each one. You requested faith, and I did not provide a guarantee without testing it. I placed you in circumstances that compelled you to hold on to me, to trust me, even when the world around you appeared to crumble. You sought wisdom, and I did not just hold it in your hand. I guided you through times of uncertainty so you could learn to hear my voice, to grasp that genuine wisdom originates not from humanity but from me. You have questioned why your life is laden with trials, why you faced challenges you believed were beyond your strength. Yet, you failed to see that in every struggle, I was preparing you, instructing you on how to remain steadfast when the tempests arose. Had I responded to your pleas without delay, you would never have discovered the value of perseverance. Had I taken away every through hardship, you would never have discovered the strength I placed within you. I do not want you to merely exist, I want you to be a warrior, one who carries an unquenchable fire within, one who stands firm no matter how much this world shakes. I am preparing you for something far greater than you can imagine. The trials you have faced were not in vain, they were the refining process, evidence that I have placed a high calling upon you. You cannot step into a great mission without being equipped. You cannot face tomorrow's battles with yesterday's strength is the reason I guide you through these challenging paths, not to break you, but to elevate you with the power I have instilled within you. Do you understand this? If I have permitted you to face these trials, it is because I am confident in your ability to conquer them. If I have brought you through the fire, it is because I know you will emerge unscathed. If I have set you in the heart of the storm, it is because I trust you will not be overwhelmed. You possess more strength than you realize, you are more resilient than you think. Not due to your own strength, but because I have always been by your side, sustaining you even in moments of unawareness. Now, I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to embrace what I have prepared for you? Do not allow fear to restrain you, do not let doubt hinder your path. The days ahead will present new challenges, yet you are no longer the person you once were. You are no longer the one who quakes in the face of adversity, nor the one who permits circumstances to shape your fate. You are the one I have chosen, called, and prepared, and now you stand ready. Before a door that only you can walk through, do not question why you have faced so much, instead ponder why you remain here, still standing, still moving forward. That is the evidence that I have never abandoned you, that something magnificent is unfolding within you. So trust me, cling to me, and allow me to finish the work I have started in you. For one thing I assure you now with certainty, what awaits you will be far more splendid than what you have left behind. The adversary was wrong, it believed it could shatter you, annihilate you, and entomb you in shadows, but it remains unaware of the unwavering strength I have instilled within you. It fails to grasp that you were not simply designed to withstand, but to conquer. It cannot perceive the legions of angels I have dispatched to champion your cause. It does not acknowledge the protective barrier I have constructed around you, a shield that no darkness can breach. You have experienced the intensity of conflict, feeling the pressure from all directions, yet you have yet to behold the victory I have destined for you. You have not yet witnessed the triumph that awaits. I am crafting something for you in the unseen realm. You have endured pain beyond what you thought you could bear, faced betrayal from those you held dear. I understand the depth of your hurt and the questions that have plagued you about why those you loved turned away. But know this, my dear one, I have never allowed you to experience any of it without a purpose. I was present in the midst of your suffering, in those moments when your heart felt as if it might break. These trials were not meant to harm you, but to refine you. Open your eyes to see who truly belongs in your life and who does not. There are individuals who cannot walk with you on the journey I am guiding you through. Some you have held on to, but I know they have no place in the next chapter of your life. They cannot accompany you where I am taking you because they do not share your vision, your calling, or your faith. I understand that letting go hurts, but my child, trust me. Every loss you have experienced has been to make room for something greater. Sometimes, I must close a door so I can open a bigger one. At times, I must remove what you believe you require so that you can embrace what you genuinely need. Do you understand that in moments when you felt defeated, I was there, supporting you to prevent your fall? Each time you cried quietly, I was present, gathering every tear. Whenever you felt isolated, I stood by you, softly reminding your spirit that you were never forsaken. Your experiences are not indicators of rejection, rather, they signify preparation. I have been shaping you for something more significant, refining you for your destined moment. When the moment arrives, you will find your strength, my dear. Shed the burdens of the past and embrace the future. Let go of those who have distanced themselves from you, for I have chosen new companions to accompany you on this journey. Do not grieve for what has been taken from your life. I never remove anything without offering something far more valuable in return. Do not fear the path ahead, do not allow your heart to be shackled by what once was. What is to come in your life will surpass anything you have lost. Trust in this promise and remember that I am with you. I have shielded you in the past, and I will persist in doing so. I have supported you before, and I will continue to do so. There is no need for you to fret about what lies ahead, for I am already present in your future. Simply walk in obedience, stay steadfast in your faith, and trust that I am performing miracles in your life. Every experience you have endured serves a purpose, each closed door has guided you to a more significant opportunity. Every tear you have shed has not been in vain, and every struggle you have faced has not been wasted. My dear, you are next. Through every challenge you faced, you stood firm. You refused to let adversity break your spirit, holding on to your belief even when life felt devoid of purpose. Your journey has not been a matter of chance, it has been a testament to your steadfast faith in me, even in the face of uncertainty. You persevered when giving up was an option, and you maintained hope when the world seemed to conspire against you. My dear one, I have witnessed your struggles, and now I proclaim that your moment is here. Do you recall those times when you thought I had overlooked you? As you surveyed your surroundings, witnessing others basking in their blessings while you lingered in the stillness of anticipation, a question arose in your heart: Lord, what about me? When will I witness the change? When will the promise manifest in my life? You have heard the stories, felt the weight of your own pain, and sensed the silent cries echoing within your soul. Yet, my dear one, know that my timing is flawless. I do not withhold anything from you without reason. Every moment of waiting serves a purpose, and it is essential to grasp that I cannot grant your requests until you are ready. Truly prepared to embrace it, and now I affirm your readiness. You have grown through challenges, learning to depend on me rather than solely on your own understanding. You have discovered how to move forward in faith, even when the path was obscured. You have fought not with your own might, but with the strength that flows from me. Now, I am unlocking doors that cannot be closed. I am ushering you into a new chapter, one of renewal, abundance, and fulfilled promises. No more postponements, no more enduring fatigue. What you have yearned for, what has brought you to tears. For what you have held on to, even in times of uncertainty, I am now bringing to fruition. My dear one, as I guide you into a new chapter, it is essential to release what no longer serves you. You cannot enter a new realm while burdened by the past. Let go of old disappointments, allow past wounds to mend, and free yourself from relationships that hinder your growth. Embrace a renewed mindset, broaden your perspective, and be filled with fresh strength. Remember, you cannot embark on a new journey while weighed down by old baggage. Do not resist this transformation. Fear not when I urge you to let go, for what awaits you is far more significant than what you leave behind. You are next, yet you cannot advance with an outdated mindset. The doubts that the adversary has sown in your heart must be released. You can no longer perceive yourself as you once did. You are not the person you were yesterday. I have transformed you, refining you through the trials you have faced. Now, you stand as a new creation, stronger, steadier, and prepared to embrace the calling I have set before you. See yourself through a new lens. Faith, envision yourself as I perceive you, a fierce warrior, a chosen one, entrusted with a profound mission that no one can strip away from you. My child, rise and embrace the transformation I am orchestrating in your life. Prepare your spirit, for I am poised to manifest wonders that will surpass your wildest dreams. Doors that once appeared closed will swing wide open, and opportunities you believed were lost will be revived in ways beyond your imagination. I am restoring what you thought was lost and granting you what you never thought you deserved. Yet, my child, this gift is not earned through worldly endeavors. Worthiness is yours, for you are mine. You have kept the faith and remained steadfast, even in the darkest days. You are the next one, a destiny ordained before your birth. The enemy cannot thwart what I have declared, the forces of darkness cannot obstruct the fulfillment of my promise in your life. No one, no power, can hinder what I am about to accomplish. Yet, you must be prepared to step forward. Hold on to your faith, even when the path ahead is unclear. Hold tightly to my word and keep your gaze upon me, for what I am orchestrating within you will surpass anything you have known. I am elevating you, positioning you anew, granting you abilities and opportunities beyond your imagination. Yet, you must trust in me. Keep your heart prepared and walk in anticipation, knowing that I will fulfill my promises. You are the next in line, not due to human strength, but because you have learned to depend on my guidance. Strength is not found in the absence of doubt or fear, but in the choice to trust, even in your weakest moments. You have placed me above all else, and now I am ushering you into a season of great blessing. Be steadfast, be faithful, and wait with joy, for I am doing a new thing, and you are the next one. I have seen the depths of your heart, a heart of faithfulness, a heart of love, a heart that remains unshaken even in the face of pain. I have witnessed how you loved, even when you received nothing in return, how you gave. Without anticipating anything in return, you have shown remarkable grace, forgiving even those who seemed unworthy. I have witnessed your quiet strength during challenging times, where you chose to maintain your faith rather than succumb to bitterness. My dear, your steadfastness has not gone unnoticed. Every act of love holds significance, every tear is cherished, and every prayer is acknowledged. Do you not realize that I am here to reward those who earnestly seek me? I do not forget my beloved ones. One who permits righteousness to fade away, what you have accomplished in secrecy shall be acknowledged in the light. What you have offered in concealed corners will be returned to you in overflowing measure, not for the sake of reward, but because I am steadfast and will ensure you never experience lack. As you tread my path, you will encounter provisions in forms beyond your imagination, doors will swing open that you were unaware of, and you will behold wonders in your life, not due to your merit by worldly measures, but because I have recognized your efforts. In the depths of trials, there exists a heart that remains steadfast, unyielded by the harshness of the world. It is a heart that continues to trust, regardless of the circumstances. Have you ever pondered the significance of your actions? The forgiveness you extend, the love you offer without expectation, the unwavering prayers you lift, do they truly hold weight? My dear, I assure you that each of these gestures is meaningful. I have witnessed every choice you made to stand strong when the temptation to falter arose. I have seen those moments when you closed your eyes and whispered, "Lord, I trust you," even amidst uncertainty. When everything around you seemed to be crumbling, I say to you, your moment has arrived. I have witnessed not only your actions but also the trials you have faced. I see the unspoken wounds, the pain you have concealed within. The dreams you abandoned, believing they were unattainable, have not escaped my notice. My dear, I have not overlooked your whispered prayers through tears, nor the promises you have held onto in your darkest hours. I had nothing else to cling to, and my promises to you remain etched in my heart. A reward awaits you, one that will leave you breathless, far surpassing your wildest dreams. But, dear one, do not mistake this for mere material gifts or visible treasures. My desire is not to bestow fleeting possessions, rather, I long to envelop you in my essence. I wish to grant you a peace that transcends worldly turmoil, a joy untouched by circumstance, and wisdom that illuminates your path. So that you may navigate each challenge with confidence, I wish to unveil your true identity in my perspective, a being who is loved without conditions, a soul of immense value, a vessel of my glory. Have you ever pondered why your struggles appear more daunting than those of others? Why does the adversary persistently target you, encircling you and seeking every opportunity to bring you down? My dear, this is no mere happenstance. There exists a profound purpose behind every conflict you have encountered. The adversary has recognized what you may not yet see. Understand that he perceives the light I have placed within you, the anointing that rests upon your life, the calling I have set apart for you, and the purpose I ordained for you even before your birth. This knowledge terrifies him. He fears you because he understands that if you fully embrace your destined path, he will be powerless to obstruct my plans for your life. This is why he has relentlessly attacked you, attempting every possible tactic to make you falter. But my child, I assure you today, the enemy cannot take away what I have bestowed upon you, he cannot destroy what I have established. Within you lies a strength that cannot be diminished, and now he will witness as I elevate you. He attempted to drown you in doubt, yet I have kept you steadfast. He sought to steal your joy, but I have filled you with an unshakable peace. He tried to sow fear in your heart, but I have instilled a spirit of strength within you, one that does not fear or tremble in the face of adversity. He endeavored to suffocate your dreams, yet I have preserved the seeds I planted in your heart, and now they will bear fruit. He believed that wounds, pain, and disappointments would lead you to surrender. He believed that by wearing you down, by inflicting enough pain, you would retreat. But he was mistaken, for you are not a victim, you are chosen. You are not a failure, you are victorious. You are not forgotten, you are the one called by name, the one prepared for great glory. My child, it is time to step out of the shadows of the past and walk into the radiant light of the calling placed upon your life. You are no longer who you were yesterday. What once held you captive no longer has power over you, and what once frightened you. I can no longer let you falter, for I have not only summoned you but also prepared you. I have shaped you through the trials, so you may now walk with strength. I permitted you to face storms, not to diminish you, but to show you how to remain steadfast even when the winds howl. I allowed betrayal to touch your life, not to foster bitterness, but to help you recognize who truly stands by you and who does not. I guided you through dry seasons, not to abandon you in hopelessness, but so that you would understand that your provision is not sourced from others, it originates from within. Now, my dear, the moment has arrived for me to unveil my magnificence through your existence. What was taken from you will be returned, I will recover what the adversary has seized and grant it back to you in overflowing measure. The aspirations you believed were lost will be revitalized, I will infuse them with life once again. Not a single promise I have made will be unfulfilled, every word I have declared over your journey will manifest. Those who ridiculed you, who doubted your strength, who thought you would never prevail, will bear witness to your triumph. Walking in victory is not for personal glory, but so that my name may be exalted. It is not for boasting, but so that all who see you will recognize my presence as the Lord, the God who never fails. My child, do not allow your heart to be weighed down by revenge or resentment. Leave those who have harmed you to me, let me be the judge of those who have spoken ill of you. You do not need to defend yourself, for I am your protector, your justice, your stronghold, your refuge. Do not dwell on the past with bitterness, instead, look forward with hope. Anticipation for what awaits you is far more significant than what you have left behind. Concentrate on the transformation occurring within you. Ready your spirit, for you are on the brink of entering an unprecedented season, one filled with breakthroughs, miracles, and doors opening that no one can close. This is the moment that the adversary dreads the most, the moment he attempted to thwart you but failed. He unleashed all his might against you, yet here you stand. He sought to dim the light within you, but that light continues to shine brightly. Even brighter, and now he will have to witness as I elevate you, rewarding your faithfulness and revealing through you what the world has yet to see. Rise up, my child, do not fear, do not retreat, do not doubt. Walk in faith, for I have prepared you for this very moment, beloved child. Open your heart and get ready to receive what I am about to do, for this is not merely a new phase, this is a season of restoration, a time when everything the enemy has taken from you will be returned, not as it was, but in abundance. The losses you have endured, the dreams you thought were buried and the opportunities you believed were lost will return to you, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. You will no longer live in lack, the limitations you once deemed impossible to overcome will be lifted. Everything I provide will come in fullness and in an abundance beyond your imagination. However, my dear, do not focus solely on what you will receive, prepare your heart, for with great blessings comes great responsibility. The joy that was taken from you will be restored with an unshakable joy, not merely a passing happiness or a momentary thrill but a profound and overwhelming joy so immense that it cannot be contained, a joy that emanates from within, a joy that remains unaffected by external circumstances, not swayed by the chaos surrounding you, but a wellspring of strength, a fire igniting within you, enabling you to conquer every obstacle. The peace you thought was lost will resurface like a powerful river coursing through your heart, cleansing away every burden, every worry, every fear that once imprisoned you. I will place you in a position where the things that once disturbed you will no longer shake you. You will no longer be easily swayed by the voices of the world, for you will stand firm upon my unshakable foundation. But my child, do you realize that what I am doing in you is not just for you? What I give to you is not only for your enjoyment, but so that you may become a blessing to others. I am positioning you not just to receive, but to pour out. I am calling you into a higher level where you will no longer live for. In solitude, you will emerge as a beacon for those nearby, a wellspring of hope for the lost, a hand to uplift the weary, and a voice that echoes in a world steeped in despair. The blessings I bestow upon you are not merely an end, they serve as a bridge, enabling you to touch the hearts that yearn for me. My desire is not just to fill you, but to make you overflow, so you can enrich the lives of others. Are you prepared? Are you ready to embrace the person I have destined you to be? Are you ready not just to receive, but to give as well? Do not fear when I urge you to venture beyond your comfort zone. Do not waver when I position you in unexpected places. I have not summoned you to lead a mundane existence, I have called you to embrace the extraordinary. My anointing is not meant for you to conceal, but for you to rise and shine, to utilize the gifts I have bestowed upon you to illuminate the path for others. Prepare yourself, for what I am about to accomplish through you will surpass your wildest dreams. Remember, the adversary has not persistently challenged you because you are fragile yet aware of the strength I have instilled within you. He understands that if you fully embrace the purpose I have set for you, he will be powerless to obstruct my intentions. This is why he has attempted every tactic to sow seeds of doubt, to make you question your worth, to persuade you that you fall short. But my dear, I do not summon the flawless, I seek the devoted. I do not look for perfection, I look for those ready to be reshaped by my hand, and you have shown unwavering faith, holding on to me even in the most challenging times. There have been moments when you chose to believe in me, even when the situation felt dire. Now, I am elevating you, positioning you in a way that is unassailable. The doors I open for you are unclosable, and the opportunities one present are untouchable. However, you must be prepared to move forward, you must be ready to take action. Do not linger on the sidelines, merely observing. Embrace the new paths I am forging. Step forward with unwavering faith, with anticipation, and with the understanding that I am guiding you. Before you forge ahead, fighting for your cause, nothing can hinder you unless you choose to stand still. My child, be resilient, grasp what is rightfully yours. Step into your fullness and hold nothing back, for when you follow my ways, you will find no lack. When you pursue my purpose, you will witness abundant provision. Seek me first, and all other things will be added to you. Let your heart brim with hope, for what lies ahead is not merely change, it is transformation. It is not just an open door, it is a new path. A breakthrough is upon us, a total release. Stand firm and be prepared, for I am on the move, and you are the one I have chosen for this moment. Pay close attention, for what I am about to share will serve as your guiding light in the days ahead. Doors are opening, but not all are of my making. There will be paths that seem illuminated, opportunities that look flawless, and invitations that appear enticing. Yet, my dear, not everything that glitters is genuine. The adversary excels in deception, skillfully masking his snares in seemingly appealing things. Attractive, he will offer options that appear to be quick routes to your goals, yet they are, in truth, unseen shackles poised to ensnare you in defeat. Thus, my dear, you must look deeper than appearances, you must heed my words with care, you must evaluate all things with spiritual insight, not with transient feelings or worldly cravings. The adversary has perceived the magnificent plans I hold for you, and while he cannot thwart what I have destined, he seeks to divert you from the path of virtue, sowing deceit into your mind. Feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness may cloud your mind, making you believe that your past mistakes render you unusable. But in this moment, I reject those falsehoods. You are not defined by your history, but by the grace that surrounds you. Remember, this grace is enough for you, and it is through your weaknesses that true strength emerges. What you perceive as failure can become the groundwork for triumph, and the pain you've endured can be transformed into the resilience of a true warrior. Your scars do not disqualify you. You bear witness to my healing power, so do not allow the adversary to undermine your faith in my work. Resist the temptation to entertain doubts when I have called you to walk in faith. I am orchestrating a new season for you, one of divine alignment, wholeness, and fulfillment. However, before you can embrace it, there are things you must release. Not everyone who began this journey with you is destined to accompany you where I am guiding you. Some relationships have fulfilled their purpose, and certain habits no longer resonate with the path that lies ahead. Some outdated perspectives need to be transformed into a new way of thinking. You cannot bring the weight of yesterday into the opportunities of tomorrow. I understand that releasing these attachments won't be simple. There are familiar comforts, cherished relationships, and long-held beliefs that feel like an integral part of your identity. However, my dear, if you remain anchored in the past, you will be unable to embrace the blessings I have in store for you. Clinging to the old will blind you to the new possibilities that are on the horizon. Are you prepared to surrender everything and declare, "Let your will be done, not mine"? Are you ready to let go of what no longer fulfills your higher purpose? Trust in me, even when the path ahead is unclear. Remember, what lies ahead is far more magnificent than what you are leaving behind. Do not grieve over what I ask you to release, for what I have in store for you will astonish you. But first, you must have the faith to walk in obedience. This is a time of alignment, where I will connect you with the person I have destined for you. Have destined you to become. I will bring new connections, new doors, and new directions you never considered before. However, you must also be willing to accept that not everyone can accompany you on this journey. Some individuals are not meant to step into the next chapter of your life. They have fulfilled their part in your story, and now you must release them. Do not hold on to relationships merely because they are familiar. Do not cling to old habits just because they bring comfort. Do not let the ties of the past keep you bound to a place where you no longer belong. Remember this. When you walk with me, you never truly lose anything, you are only being prepared to receive more. My beloved, this may be difficult, but I assure you it will be worth it. As you walk in faith and choose to trust in me rather than in what you can see, you will witness my provision and guidance in ways you have never experienced before. I will open doors that no one can shut. I will lead you to places you never imagined you could reach. But you must prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit. You cannot step into a new season with a refreshed perspective. You cannot welcome miracles while clinging to the past. Trust and obey, allowing me to guide you into a time not only of restoration but also of abundant blessings. This is a season where you will not only receive but also be empowered to give. Prepare yourself for the astonishing work I am about to accomplish through you. Remember, you are not alone, even if your eyes cannot perceive the heavenly hosts and angels surrounding you. Are encircling you, offering protection, shielding you, and standing vigilant over your home, your family, and all that I have placed in your care. They are not just present to observe but to engage in battle on your behalf. Every journey you are about to embark on has been prepped for you, with paths made straight and roads cleared for you to enter into what has already been ordained. Remain steadfast, for you are under my divine protection. The struggles you have encountered in the spiritual realm, the conflicts you sometimes face. Unaware that the victory had already been secured, the adversary attempted to obstruct you, laying traps and seeking to make you stumble. Yet, you stood resilient, you were not vanquished. The triumph was declared over you even before the conflict commenced, not due to your strength, but because I am the one who battles on your behalf. Not because of your worthiness, but because my grace flows abundantly in your life. My child, I have declared that victory is yours, and no one can seize it from you. What I require from you is unwavering faith. I need you to remain steadfast. Steadfast amidst the trials that surround you, unshaken by the whispers of doubt that may echo in your mind. Adversity may seek to instill fear, but hold fast to the truth that I have paved the way for you. No obstacle can stand against you when you embrace the strength I have bestowed upon you. Now is the moment for you to advance with unwavering conviction. This is not the hour for uncertainty or hesitation. It is time to move forward boldly, to harness the power that lies within you. Remember, fear is not your inheritance, but rather a spirit of courage and resilience. Embrace the essence of strength, affection, and self-control. The adversary may bellow and try to instill fear, yet he holds no power over you when you stand firm in my name. Keep in mind that what you confront is not just an obstacle, it is a stepping stone. The trials you endure are not retribution but rather the bedrock on which I am shaping the individual you are meant to be. Every experience you've faced serves a purpose, every tear you've cried has significance, and every struggle you've encountered has meaning. My dear, you have traversed through the flames and emerged unscathed, you have traversed the depths and remained afloat, and now you find yourself on the brink of a new beginning, a magnificent revelation awaiting you. But readiness is essential. I urge you to be unwavering, to embody the spirit of a warrior, fearless, resolute and confident in the path laid before you. My cherished one, do you not realize that this moment was crafted for you? You are not a mere happenstance, your existence holds purpose. You are destined to conquer, to embrace your power, and to illuminate the world. Honor my name on this earth, do not allow the adversary to mislead you with falsehoods. Do not let him persuade you that you lack strength, capability, or worth. I am the one who has selected you, and I do not err. If I have summoned you, I will provide you with the tools you need. If I have set you on this path, I will safeguard you. If I have opened a door, nothing can close it. But you must have faith, you must move forward with assurance. You must carry yourself as one who understands their identity, as one who knows they are a child of the highest power. I have yearned for a sign from you, a confirmation that you are not alone, that you are moving in the right direction, that I am still guiding you. This is your answer. I have arranged for you to discover these very words. This is not a coincidence, this is not by chance. This is how I communicate with you, how I connect with you at the precise moment you need me the most. My dear, let your heart be still and accept this as a divine affirmation that I am present, that I still care, and that you are not forgotten. My dear, do you understand that I am not a distant presence but the one who is close to you? Who walks closely with you every step of the way, every path you take. I have already known every challenge you face, I have seen long before, and every prayer you lift up. Not a single word has gone unheard. You may not always feel my presence, you may think that I am silent, but my child, I have never left you, not even for a second. Even when you do not see me working, I am still moving. Even when you do not feel me near, I am still keeping you. And right now I want you to know that I am making a way for you. You have been waiting for an answer, and I. Do not be afraid, do not doubt. I am working on something new in your life. Before you witness what I have prepared, before the miracle unfolds, I urge you to change how you start each day. Tomorrow, when you open your eyes, offer me a word of thanksgiving. Be grateful, not because you have seen the miracle yet, but because you believe it is on its way. Praise me, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust that I hold everything in my hands. There is power in your praise when you lift your heart in praise, for it will transform when you worship. The adversary will be bewildered as you exalt me, and your spirit will find strength. Remember, faith is not about waiting to see before you believe, it is about believing even before you see. My dear, do not underestimate the power of praise. When you open your mouth to glorify me, even amidst trials, you are engaging in something the enemy cannot fathom. He anticipates your discouragement, your despair, your loss of hope. But when you raise your eyes and magnify me, when you declare, Lord, I trust you, even in uncertainty, you defy his expectations. It's hard to comprehend how you instill fear in the enemy, for he understands that a person who walks in faith is invincible. One who offers praise amidst hardship cannot be swayed. The individual who expresses gratitude even before the blessing arrives is on the brink of witnessing extraordinary miracles. My dear child, let your faith shine through your praise at this moment. Recall the tales from my teachings. When Paul and Silas found themselves imprisoned in the depths of night, they chose not to complain or succumb to despair. Fear was absent, instead, they prayed and sang praises. It was their praise that shook the very foundations of the prison, breaking open the doors and chains. Likewise, my child, when you offer your praise even in the midst of difficult situations, you are making a way for the chains in your life to be broken. You are creating space for me to move, you are preparing the ground for a miracle. Do not wait until everything is perfect to glorify me, praise me now, right in the midst of what you are facing. For I am the faithful one, and I will never disappoint you, my child. I know there have been moments when you felt overlooked, watching others receive the very things you've been yearning for while you remain in a state of anticipation. You may have questioned why this is happening, but dear one, keep this in mind, my timing is flawless. I am not denying you anything, rather, I am in the process of preparing you. What lies ahead in your life is far beyond your current understanding. If you haven't yet stepped into it, there is a purpose behind it. I am shaping you, refining you, and equipping you so that when the time comes for the blessing to arrive, you will be ready to embrace it fully. Trust in my guidance. Understand that every moment spent in anticipation is woven into a greater purpose for you. So, my cherished one, stand tall in belief. Do not allow your heart to be burdened by the unseen. Let not anxiety rob you of your tranquility. Instead, offer praise with unwavering trust and step forward with the hope that something magnificent is on the horizon. Open your heart to embrace what I have set aside for you. Speak words of gratitude even before the blessing arrives, for I have listened to your pleas and I am at work. Trust in me, practice patience, and walk in joy, for I am orchestrating something wonderful. Tomorrow, as you rise, embrace a fresh perspective. Resist the urge to dwell on yesterday's concerns or allow unresolved issues to cloud your mind. Instead, let your first thought be one of gratitude. Lord, I thank you. I trust that you are at work, even when it's not visible. You are the faithful one, and I believe your blessings are on their way. By adopting this mindset, you'll notice a transformation in your heart, a renewal in your spirit, and the unfolding of the promises that have been spoken. To reveal the truth, for I am your sovereign and I uphold my commitments. Place your trust in me, stand resolute, and anticipate remarkable blessings ahead. Approach my sacred space, dear one, and raise your prayers with unwavering faith, with profound expectation, and with all your longing. Let your devotion transcend mere words, offer your entire being. Open your heart wide, allowing my love to envelop you, to touch you in ways you have yet to know. For I am your divine, the one who has chosen you, who has called you by name, and who has crafted a future just for you. Filled with hope, lift up your prayers to me. Let your lips declare my power, let your heart overflow with joy, knowing that I have heard you and that I will answer you. Lord, I ask you to help me continually grow in faith so that I do not step into spiritual battles with a weak mind. Refine me, shape me, and grant me wisdom to discern between your plans and the enemy's schemes. Help me to seek you relentlessly, not just for blessings, but to be transformed, to be strengthened in your presence. Heavenly Father, there are times when my heart is overwhelmed by uncertainties, when hidden anxieties attempt to restrain me, yet today I surrender all my concerns at your feet. Liberate me from the burdens of my history, from the falsehoods that haunt me, from feelings of inadequacy. Bestow upon me steadfast faith to stride forward with bravery, trusting that you have equipped me for this very moment. Guide me in discerning your purpose, to tread the path you have laid out for me. Shield me from being misled by the alluring distractions that do not align with your truth. Direct my choices so that I may consistently embrace your wisdom instead of fleeting emotions, Lord. Sometimes, I feel weary in the waiting, wondering when your promises will come to pass. But today, I surrender everything into your hands. Please grant me patience to wait in hope, trust to know that you are never late, and joy to praise you even before I see the results. Lord, please give me a strong spirit, one that remains unshaken by circumstances. Help me to fight not with my own strength, but with the power that comes from you. Fill me with the fire of the Holy Spirit so that I may walk boldly, no longer afraid. With a heart full of yearning, I come before you, seeking the restoration of all that has been taken from me, the dreams that have slipped away, the joy that has dimmed, and the hopes that feel lost. I ask for your breath of life to reignite them, to grant me a fresh anointing and a new fire within my soul, empowering me to not just exist, but to walk in victory. I surrender my will, longing to embrace the calling you have laid before me. Use me as your instrument, that I may shine as a light and share blessings with others. Transform me from within, so I may lead a life filled with purpose. I offer this prayer in the name of Jesus Christ, Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a fulfilled life in His love, Amen.